the numbers are in for August. We are going to go over the nitty-gritty, but guess what? We did $5,631 in sales in only 8 items.
And we know that you want to know more about the details. What is our actual profit of that money? So we're going to dive into the details of the shipping fees, the item cost, the eBay and PayPal fees, and what do we actually make on those items.
That's right, but first, we're Rob and Melissa with Flea Market Flipper. We do this for a living. We absolutely love these flips, and we love giving you guys this information. So let's dive in and give you guys the numbers on what we sold this month and how much we paid in fees, and how much profit. That's the big number, is what we make in profit on these items that we sell.
So one thing to note is we really made all these sales in the last week and a half of August. We were traveling and we were still kind of on summer with our kids, and we weren't listing, and so we got back from vacation and really got to it.
Dove into it.
Yeah, started listing again. So this is all really from the last week and a half.
And it is, and consistency is a big key to this factor. Right as soon as we got back, we jumped into the listing. I jumped on the train and listed 2 items a day. I started seeing the sales quickly, and yeah, like Melissa said, a week and a half, we sold 8 items for this total that we're giving you guys. Yeah. $5,631, and the profit on that, we're going to get that to that in a second. So hold on, just wait till you hear what the profit number is. So super excited.
The time on platform is huge.
It is.
So make sure you're getting your time on platform and getting those items listed.
Yep.
So the first item was a Milcor access door.
This was just a metal access. It's like a cubby that you put into the wall. You can use it for
like a safe, but not a safe.
No, not a safe. It's more of like you can put plumbing in the wall. You route your pipes into it, so you can put access into the wall. Not a big thing, and it wasn't huge either. It's not a big item, about that size, only about that thick. So we snagged a couple of these from one of my contacts, $5 a piece. I knew they weren't going to fly off the shelf, but I don't mind spending a couple bucks on these. The retail on this was probably $200-300 from a
for 5.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. When I can find those things that I know that I can snap a picture, throw them on eBay, let them sit on a shelf until they sell. It just takes a right person to see it before it sells. So that's what we did. Paid $5 for it, sold it for
$120.
$120, and the profit on that was
the shipping was $23.
$23 for shipping.
eBay fees were $11, and the profit was $81.
$81, and like I said, I bought a couple of these. This was the first one that I sold, so we still have a couple more to sell. When the right person sees it, they'll jump on there, they'll buy it. And like I said, $80. That's awesome. That's 2 tanks of gas for one of our vehicles. And yeah, you don't want to turn your nose up at that. We'll definitely take that. And it wasn't that difficult to do either.
And we have no more PayPal fees, so it's all merged together with eBay because we were converted to managed payments in the middle of August. So, which is really it's going to be good.
I think we're excited about it. It just takes a little bit longer for your funds to come through, but if you're consistent, you can have money in your account every single day. Yeah. So that's the biggest thing, is you want to build that consistency into your business.
The second one was the gas cap fuel tank that you sold for $50.
That's it. These were the same ordeal. I got them from my same vendor. Bought, I don't know, 5, 7 of these things.
For $5 each.
$5 a piece. We threw them on the shelf. I took a picture of them, threw them on eBay, and then threw them on the shelf. I bought a couple of mufflers in the same. It's a Kohler engine is what they came off of. New takeoffs. That they did something else to these Kohler engines. I don't know what. So we snagged a couple of those. Same ordeal. I knew they weren't going to fly off the shelf, but I knew they would sell because if somebody went to a manufacturer, or not a manufacturer, a parts supplier, they're going to have to spend probably $200 on this same gas tank that we sold for $50.
Yep.
Yeah, we sold for $49.99. So yeah, I knew that I would be able to sell it, and I think this is like the 3rd one in the last 2 months that we've sold. So they're not flying off the shelves, but still they're getting sold and just making a little bit of extra money. So it adds every little bit counts when you're making profits.
Tank of gas,
right? That's it. 1 tank of gas. So paid $5 for it, sold it for $50. What were the numbers?
Shipping fees were $10.50.
$10.50.
And eBay fees were $5.50, and the profit was $29.
So just under $30. Yeah, that's a good tank of gas, guys. So that's what it was. And they add up when you can get a couple of those small ones. And we have a good intertwine of some smaller items like that I love to list and keep my consistency going up on the listing end of it. And then we have these items that are $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $7,000 that we get listed as well. So
the next one was the biggest one. The Frigidaire stove.
That's it. And that was number 3, was the stove. You guys might remember that. We picked that up on our 30-day road trip around the U.S. over the summer. Picked that bad boy up for $200, and we sold it for $2,800. And it sold fairly quick. I think it was a week and a half listed. The guy was super excited. I got great feedback on that bad boy. He loved it. So praise the Lord for that.
Well.
That's it. Yeah, praise the Lord for that. And yeah, so we paid $200, sold it for $2,800. What are the fees that we paid?
Shipping was $135, and that went
$135. created that bad boy up. So yeah, that was that's a great deal on shipping, $135.
And eBay fees were $294, and they would have been about $40 higher had we not been on managed payments. So that was PayPal. pretty exciting to see that with the larger profit items, you're going to save a lot more. Than the smaller ones, you're going to save just a little bit. It's like 0.05%. With the larger items, you could save more depending on your profits.
That's right. And we love savings. We love making that extra money. Exactly.
Sure.
That we do not have to pay out. We're happy about that.
Profit was $21.70.
$21.70, so almost $2,200 profit on that stove. Amazing. And like I said, we only had it on there for a week and a half. Sold fairly quick. It was a good deal. Retail on that stove was, I think it was $4,500, somewhere in that area. So the buyer got a great deal. He was excited about it, got a great deal on the stove. And we made some great money. We love making great money. So. Awesome.
Floor scrubber was next.
Floor scrubber. This was the second biggest, I think. And it wasn't. This one actually went in a FedEx box, so that we did not have to ship this on freight. We paid $25. I bought 3 of these bad boys. Knew the same thing. It was going to take the right buyer for this, but $25. You're not going to break the bank to buy a couple of these and then
commercial floor scrubbers.
Exactly. Buy a couple of them and throw them in the warehouse or in the storage until they sell. That's what we did. And this is actually, I think this is a specialty. It's not really a scrubber. It's like a cleaner. For escalators. It's a commercial cleaner, so I didn't know that when I got it, but I looked at the retail on them and they were like $3,000 to $5,000, so super expensive. So we sold this one for parts. For repair because I plugged it in, it came on for a split second and then it went off, and I didn't want to do any further diagnostics on it, so I just sold it as is for parts. It looked nice, and I knew somebody would be able to get it. We sold it for
$600.
$600, $599.99 is what we sold it for, and yeah, this one was actually kind of a weird story.
Yeah, because the guy got it, and well, you had messaged the person who bought
right
it
after
and
he bought
said,
it.
I have 2 working ones. If you would like them, I can give you a deal on whatever, or if you prefer the working one, I have these. So you have those for listed a little more, but they're still half a retail.
Yeah.
And so, but he never responded, so you shipped the item.
Yep.
Right.
So right as soon as he got it, he called eBay or messaged eBay and said it wasn't, the item wasn't working, which in my listings clearly state it's for parts or repair. I put that I said exactly, this was not working. I plugged it in, it came on for a split second, and then it went off, and it was not working. So,
which somebody who knows how to repair them, it would be totally
that's a great
worth
deal.
It. Yeah.
So you're saving thousands of dollars on this versus spending a lot more money for one that's working. So, anyways, the whole ordeal, I called eBay up. They got it taken off within a matter of 20 minutes on the phone with them.
Because it was as described, and it was sold for parts not working.
Yep. So it's very crucial, guys, that you get your listings properly. You get them in their the proper categories. Exactly. You want to make sure that the people know this guy in this case probably just didn't read the description, didn't read anything. He saw the pictures of it and is like, oh, that looks good. I'm going to jump on it. He did that, but in this case, it turned out bad on his end. I should not be responsible for shipping, for packaging this thing up and doing all the work. Oops, excuse me. All the work that I did to it, and then have to take a return back when I did everything on my end right. He on his end did not do it. I mean, he didn't do his research. He didn't do anything about. He didn't do all the research before he bought the item.
Offered him a working one.
Exactly. So he should have known exactly from that email that I sent him. This one wasn't working. So, anyways, that was a little bit of a weird deal, but whatever. It's all logistics. It's not a big deal. We got it all straightened out. Nothing happened on our end. We still got the sale. It's still included in our total. So
and we did have to call eBay or have them call you. So it is possible. People say you can't get a hold of eBay, but you still can. Yes, you can. And we did a short video, and I'll link that in the description. So if you guys want to check it out, if you need to get a hold of them.
Yep.
So the next one was the backpack.
Hiking backpack, and we had this one for over a year, guys. And it's kind of the same ordeal. I bought it at the flea market, knew it was expensive. I think we paid $10 for it. Bought it at the flea market and threw it on the shelf, and I didn't really care about it. It was cool anyways. I figured no matter what, it's a hiking backpack. It's kind of a cool. It's a rigid frame, so it was aluminum. Yeah, it was a nice big backpack. Anyways, so we paid $10 for it. Sold it for $135. So
included shipping. All these numbers include shipping. And then the shipping comes out, and then shipping was $42.
So paid $42 for shipping.
And eBay fees were $15
to eBay, and
profit was $66.
$66. Another one. It's not going to break the bank, but who's going to turn their nose up at $66? So that definitely adds to our total. So excited about that.
The next one was our only local flip. So 7 out of the 8 of these were on eBay, and the next one was a local flip. And it
Forgot
was
about this one.
Yeah, you forgot.
Yeah.
The cement grinder.
The cement grinder. This was our second highest one.
Yeah.
Sold the cement grinder for $1,700.
Yep.
Bought that one locally for $200. So yeah, that and we did sell that locally as well. The guy picked it up. I took a company check on that, but I had him meet me at the bank so I could actually cash the check to verify the funds were there.
No fees on that one.
No fees. So we saved some money on that.
$1,500 profit.
Yep, $1,500. Killer profit. Excited about that as well.
The commercial cleaners.
Commercial cleaners. We bought pallets of this stuff. I don't even know, over a year ago. Slowly but surely they sold. Definitely when COVID hit, they sold a lot quicker.
Yeah.
These were peroxide cleaners, and I sold a case of those for
each case was $8 that you paid for.
$8 a case, and then we sold it for
$99.
$100. Yeah, $99 for the case. How much were the
shipping was $19, and eBay fees were $12.
19 and 12 total profit.
$60.
Another $60 profit. So still not bad, but we didn't have to do that much work. The case of these things, we're not talking about anything big. About like that, they're a square box and about that tall, so not very big at all. Definitely worth a little bit of time for $60 for sure.
The last one was mine. I sold this one. It was the ornaments. The Polonaise ornaments, the fish ones.
Fish, and like Christmas ornaments.
Yeah, they're collectible ones, so that's why they're.
And a nice wooden box is
really
a
nice box,
pretty setup for sure.
Sold for $127.
Sweet.
There were 4 of them. Picked for $8. Shipping was $9, and I still have not on managed payment, so PayPal and eBay fees were $16. So the profit was $92.
Sweet.
But with this one,
another twist to the story, guys. We don't just want to give you guys all the best stuff. That we don't want to tell you like this is the best business ever. You never got to worry about anything. You're making a ton of money. That's not
work through some
exactly.
stuff.
So in this case, this is what happened on this one.
So this went from Florida to Hawaii, and 2 of them got damaged. Luckily, we take good pictures during our packaging process, and we've learned to do this. Stick them in a file. You need them, keep them for a couple months, and then you can get rid of them. But we have pictures of it. We packaged it well. It got there damaged. So that's not, the buyer, he was really nice to work with, but he said, okay, 2 of them are damaged. I said, well, can we do a partial refund, and I'll put in the claim to USPS. So I ended up giving him a partial refund, and I have my claim into USPS, and I still have not heard from USPS. So I'm still working on it. Normally, I like to get the money back before I pay him, but they were driving me crazy, so I just gave him the money back.
Yep.
And I'm still working with USPS.
And we will get our money back because it was insured, so that you don't have to worry about that. So in this case, it's still a little bit more legwork into the ordeal, but everything will still turn out the same exact way.
I'm not going to lose money on that, and I'll still get that $50.
Yep. So
awesome,
and that was our
keep off after USPS.
And that was our 8th sale, correct?
Yeah, that's it.
Number 8. So you guys remember $5,631 total sales.
Yep.
And this was in a week and a half, to be honest with you guys. It was all that we really worked in August. And that was a week and a half. And what was the total profit?
The total profit was $4,453.
$4,453. So just short of $4,500, which is, Melissa figured out
80%.
Close to 80% profit on our item.
And
so
that includes what we spent on the items, the total fees, the shipping costs, and then our profit.
Exactly. So you guys always ask in, how much are you making on this item? What's the markup? All that kind of stuff. These are the numbers.
Sales are important, but the profit is really, when it comes down to it, that's the most important. So.
And like you can tell, most of these numbers, our money was made in the buy. We got these items cheap. We got them at a great deal that had a huge markup on it that we were able to do. So you always want to make your money in the buys.
Yep. So that's it.
Awesome!
We'll link a couple of different things in the description for you. So a couple different videos for some of the things we mentioned. So,
that's right.
Yeah.
You guys rock. Show us a little love if you guys like these videos, if you like to hear this kind of stuff. Like I said, we're not just bringing you all the greatest stuff of flipping.
The glamour.
Exactly. We're trying to give you guys a little bit more practical, hey, this is what they're going through. This is what they're struggling through, or the process of making this money. That's what we want to show you guys. So subscribe, please, if you guys like these. If you guys want to see some more, hit the bell. We love doing these. We love getting in front of you guys to do this. So if you guys enjoy it, please show us a little love.
Thank you.
You guys rock. Have a great day.
Bye.
See ya.